Oh, yeah. Hello, everybody. Todd Starnes here. Hope all of you irredeemable deplorables are doing great on this Friday. Folks, I'm excited. Producer Christine, I am grinning from ear to ear.
You and me both.
Coast to coast. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we have some very special guests in the studio here at the Fox News Corner of the World. We have my very favorite people on the planet. Diamond and Silk are here in the studio. Ladies, welcome.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much for having us.
Honestly, I believe the reason why Donald Trump was elected president was because of your YouTube videos. I think you guys really impacted the country, and we're going to have a great time over the course of the next hour, talking about what you guys have been up to, and really how you came about to do the videos. But first, I know that a lot of people are going to want to ask questions, and we're going to give you the chance to talk with Diamond and Silk, and ladies. We may have a couple of liberals. Is that going to be an issue?
Well,
No.
I hope they come correct, or I'm going to have to set them straight.
That's right.
That's right.
You guys, you ladies don't tolerate the nonsense.
Oh,
no.
All right, good. I wish y'all could hang around with me every day because we have a lot of liberals calling. A lot of liberals. So the number, if you'd like to talk with Diamond and Silk, is 888-788-9910. That's 888-788-9910. You can also leave us a question at ToddStarnes.com. We had the live show blog going. You can also watch what's happening here in the studio. And I think we've already posted pictures. We had like paparazzi here in the studio. People taking the pictures.
Amazing.
So so you're originally from North Carolina.
North Carolina, yes.
Southern.
I'm Southern.
Southern,
yeah.
That means you're God's people.
Oh, absolutely.
Hallelujah.
Believe in them and love them.
That's right.
Amen. Amen. And so you're sitting around one day, and we don't have a wine glass for you, but you have the wine glasses, and you hear that Donald Trump is running for president. How did all of this start with the videos?
Well, I'm in my bedroom, and I'm watching Donald Trump on television announcing he's running for president.
Right.
And I called my sister. I said, girl, cut on. And I know it's turn on your TV. I said, cut on your TV. Donald Trump is announcing he's running for president.
And I stopped what I was doing and I cut on my TV.
And then she called me back halfway through. She said, girl, she said, this is going to be the next president of the United States.
That's right.
Now, we're blood sisters. And when she say something and feel a chill,
Yes.
that means it
You
is
felt the
going to
chill.
happen.
I
She
felt
felt
the
the chill with
yes.
it.
And I just have to say, I've heard you speak more in the past 30 seconds than I have on the videos. I don't know what to say.
I just know how to stay in my lane and do my own thing.
But you know,
That's
I've
it.
always been mouthy. You know,
Yes.
Diamond has always been mouthy, and Silk always sits sort of second emotion.
That's right.
But that's how it began. And you know what? We started talking about President Trump. He was then Donald Trump because the media started throwing him under the bus, calling him out of his name.
Right.
Here it is. This man was a Republican. We were Democrats, but we liked this Republican and everything that he stood for.
That's right.
He said, I want to secure the border. My thoughts were, don't we secure our house?
Don't we?
Ain't that White House secure? Then
Isn't
the
it?
border should be secure.
That's right.
I want to bring back jobs where people can thrive. Why would you outsource good jobs from Americans?
And you were in the manufacturing business at the time.
Way back in the day, I'll say back in the day,
Right.
we knew what it felt like to have jobs being shipped overseas.
That's right.
Because Bill Clinton signed NAFTA into law.
That's right.
So we knew how that felt. We saw family members go through it, friends go through that.
That's right.
Manufacturers leave. They telling people to go back to college to get a college education, only to come out of college with a piece of parchment paper and all of this debt and still can't find a
No
job.
job.
So everything that the president, but then Donald Trump was talking about, he resonated with the American people.
Yes.
And you know, ladies, the mainstream media and the professional politicians, they want to divide all of us. But ultimately, and I think we saw this in the election, is that we all have a lot in common. You know, everybody wants what's best for the country, what's best for our families. That's what's really at stake here.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And see, we didn't fit the mainstream media narrative.
That's right.
Because first of all, if you don't notice, We black.
We black.
And we not African American because we ain't never been to Africa. We are really black people, okay?
That's right.
And so they think that just because you black, you were supposed to vote Democrat. No, we got off of that Democratic plantation. We wanted a hand up, not a handout.
That's
and
right.
Guess what? We voted for Donald Trump.
And I got off the Republican country club. So I'm an independent now. Well, we're talking with Diamond and Silk, and I want you guys to weigh in. The number 888-788-9910. That's 888-788-9910. Ladies, I want you to say hello to Deborah, who's calling from Oklahoma. Hi, Deborah. Welcome to the program.
Hi.
Hey, Deborah.
Hi, girls. First of all, I have to say that I love you, and I have supported you girls since the beginning.
Oh,
Well,
love you
I'm
more.
Love you more.
White as a piece of paper, and I love y'all.
I love you too.
So
You
precious.
say white as a piece of paper.
Anyway, I want to know if you girls, because all this stuff is just horrible. Nobody is letting President Trump be the president that he needs to be, although he is doing a fantastic job.
That's
Do
right.
you girls think that the only way he's going to be able to do that is to fire every stinking person that has been under the Obama administration?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. And I don't know why this wasn't done before he even walked in that White House.
That's right.
We have a lot of Obama operatives out there in the White House, infiltrating the White House. So, yes, all of them should have been fired from the gate.
And what do you do with leftovers that's left over in the refrigerator?
If you can't eat it, you throw it
You can't eat
out.
it, you throw it out.
We can't eat that.
That's right.
We throw it out.
You know, speaking of throwing it out, we had Greg Jarrett on Fox. He's on Fox News Channel and an attorney, and he told me that it would be okay and it could be justifiable if President Trump actually physically threw the leakers out of the window of the White House. So,
I don't know about throwing them out of the windows
Right.
because we don't want him to get charged with an assault.
That's right.
But he do need to fire some people.
Yes.
Fire
You're
them
right.
and fire them immediately.
That's right.
you know, we were talking in the previous segment, and Deborah, thanks for your call. They're from Oklahoma. 888-788-9910 is the number. That's 888-788-9910. Ladies, we were talking about illegal immigration, and there's a report out in Fox News that we paid $1.3 billion of our money went to pay for welfare for illegal immigrants just in Los Angeles County.
Well, that's a lot of money.
Wow.
It is a lot of money.
Do you know what we can do with that money if we
Yes.
wasn't paying that? And see, the policies that the president set forth are really good.
That's right.
You're not going to, when you come into this country, first of all, you're going to speak English, and you're not going to sit on our welfare system.
That's right.
You're not going to take advantage of that.
Exactly.
And that's been the loophole for years. Nobody said anything about it. They try to be political correct about it. It's time to be, listen, get this here matter straight now.
That's right.
You can't come over here and sit on our system. When you come over here, you're going to speak English, you're going
Yes.
to get a job, and you're not just coming over here to get welfare.
That's right.
I love it.
So come over here correct or stay where you're at.
That's right.
I like that. I like that. All right, well, ladies, we're going to have to take a break. We're going to have you hang tight for just a few minutes because I want to ask what you ladies are drinking. And we'll get the answer to that in those YouTube videos after the break. If you'd like to ask Diamond and Silk a question, 888-788-9910. That's 888-788-9910. We'll be back after the break.
You're listening to Todd Starnes.
All right, welcome back to the program, everybody. I'm Todd Starnes, and we're hanging out today with Diamond and Silk, and, of course, your telephone calls, 888-788-9910. That's 888-788-9910. By the way, we had the live blog up and running at the Todd Starnes, at toddstarnes.com, so you can also leave a comment there. So, ladies, I have to ask you about the videos, because
Okay.
this has perplexed me for about a year now. What exactly are you ladies drinking there? What is in the wine glass?
Well, let me say it like this. It's always for me to know and everybody else to try to figure out. But just stay tuned. You know, something new could be coming down the pipeline, and then everybody can have a little sip of what Silk is drinking.
They can go
my.
get silked.
Yes.
Oh, my. Get Silk.
Sign me up.
I love it. Producer Christine already wants to. She's got her credit card ready to go.
I'm ready.
All right.
All right, let's before we get to the calls, I want to ask you about Congress and your opinion of Congress, because one of the big problems here is that it's not so much the Democrats. We knew they were going to obstruct President Trump, but it's the Republicans too.
You know, it's really sad because they are supposed to be Republicans and they're supposed to be behind the president. And these elitists, you know what? They didn't repeal and replace Obamacare. It's time to repeal and replace some of them with new Republicans.
That's right.
That want to fight and be behind the president and push his agenda forward. It's time for that.
Let's go to Baltimore. Daniel is on the line. Hi, Daniel. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Todd. First-time caller. Hi, Diamond and Silk. I'm a Twitter follower, and I appreciate all your hard work for our newly elected president.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question, and it's just really been bothering me, so I'm going to ask you this question.
Okay.
It seems like our Congress, Democrats and Republicans alike, not only are obstructing, that they're trying to overthrow our representative democracy president, Donald Trump. And it doesn't really matter who you voted for, but he is duly elected.
That's right.
And if we don't stand by him, I mean, we're really not a representative democracy. How do you feel about that? And do you think it's constitutional on what they're trying to do in Congress?
Well, you know what? Let's talk about the fact that they're not standing with the president and the Democrats and some of these Republicans.
That's right.
It makes me think that somebody is being paid off here. I said it this morning, kick back, patty whack, give a dog a bone. Who's getting the bone here?
That's right.
Why didn't they repeal and replace Obamacare? Why do you have some of these Republicans that's supposed to be on the president's side against the president and want to take and just mess up what his agenda and what he's doing? So I think it's important that we all stand behind our president. We voted for him.
That's right. And at the end of the day, he is everybody's president. I don't care if you're white, black. I don't care if you're Hispanic. I don't care who you are. He is everybody president. A Democrat, liberal, conservative, Republican. He's everybody president. And people are disrespecting the democracy. They're disrespecting our president. And it's wrong. It is dead wrong. We did not really like Obama, but we respected President Obama because he was the president. Okay? And it's time for everybody, whenever our president do these rallies and different things, go to the rallies. Show your support, because unfortunately the left-wing media do not want people to see that.
Right.
So go show your support for our president, because he is our president.
And keep standing with him and behind him.
That's
and
right.
stop listening to the very fake news in the left-wing media. Stop listening to them.
That's right, Daniel. Listen to us, Todd Starnes Show, right here on the radio.
That's right.
Daniel, thanks for the call. 888-788-9910. If you'd like to ask Diamond and Silk a question, that's 888-788-9910. What's he like? What's Donald Trump like? You've had a chance to meet him.
Look, he's a very humble man, and he pays attention.
Yes.
That is very important. And you see how he just listened to Diamond and Silk? He heard thousands, millions of Americans.
That's right.
Because over 60-some million got out and voted for him. So he hears, he pays attention, and he had a message.
That's right.
Okay? Whereas, Hillary, she didn't have a message. He had a message.
That's right.
He's going to put Americans first. It's time for us to be first.
That's right.
We have open arms to everybody. Everybody trample over us, our system. Well, what about us?
Right.
That's right. It's time for us to stop being used. Okay? And it's time for Americans to be first.
What's been the reaction in North Carolina, back home?
Well, we have a lot of love from North Carolina. We have a lot of fans in North Carolina. But here's the deal. Anybody that hate, the more they hate, the more we educate.
That's right.
And guess what? Our haters make us greater, baby.
That's
So
right.
we're not even worried about the haters. It's time for when you come and you say, well, you shouldn't have done this, you shouldn't have voted this way, and I let them know we can no longer vote for a system that keeps handing us crumbs. We can no longer do that.
You talk about the haters, and I had a chance to before we came on the show, I looked, and you certainly have some for all across the country. Why do you think folks are coming after you? Why do you think they want to silence Diamond and Silk?
Because we don't fit the narrative.
That's right.
We are black women. Black women can be conservative. Black women can think outside of the box.
That's right.
We do not fit the norm. If we was pro doing everything that the left wanted, we will be good in their book. We don't fit the norm to them.
That's right.
But I'm sorry, we can think for ourselves.
That's right.
We don't need anybody feeding us a narrative. We don't need anybody keeping us on the inside of a box, and we don't know what's going on. The NAACP don't have to speak for us.
No.
The Congressional Black Caucus don't have to speak to us. And I keep telling the president, take your message directly to the people.
That's
and
right.
even though the media don't want it to be known that black people voted for President Trump, black people got out and voted for President Trump.
Well, they certainly did. I know many back home in Memphis who did the exact same thing. But again, I think you're onto something here with the media wanting to put all of us in a box.
Right.
We don't need to be in a box.
We don't need to be in a box.
And if they can label you, if they can take and put you in a label and put you in this particular group, small sectors of groups, then they can control you easier.
Right.
That's why they have you as black, as minority, as this and as that.
And they keep us bickering against each other.
Exactly. But they got to realize we are Americans first. I am not a color. I am an American.
All right, so what are y'all doing in New York City anyway, by the way? I don't think we even asked that question.
Well, you know what? We came here to do media hits. We had a few media hits that we wanted to go and we wanted to be in person and do.
That's
so
right.
we came here to do that.
Yeah.
And, and then we may have some little stuff that we're doing, but we just don't want to say it right now.
Extra credit. I understand. By the way, I know you've been to New York City. Do you have a favorite restaurant you like to go to, or just visiting, or checking out the tourist spots?
Well, you know what? I like to be. If I tell people where I'm staying, then people may show up there. So I can't tell them where I'm staying. But I love coming to New York.
Yes.
And my view, when I open up my curtains, I'm able to see everything. It lights everything. So I just love being here.
It's beautiful.
I ran in. This was a couple of years ago. I ran into Larry the Cable Guy, walking out of the Ritz-Carlton in New York City. I'm like, Larry, what are you doing staying at the Ritz-Carlton? You're Larry the Cable Guy. You should be staying down at the Hampton Inn or the Motel 6, Larry. Come on. So you never know what you're going to see in New York City.
Absolutely.
Never ever know.
Well, I hope that y'all are going to continue doing the videos and keeping people informed.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We are full-time video vloggers. This is what we do, keeping people informed. Listen, what the president did was just shook us all awoke, got us out of this blind stupor, because back in the day, we would have never paid this no attention.
Right.
Now we're starting to pay attention. We're going to talk about it. And we're going to talk about more things beyond politics too.
That's
we
right.
want people to be informed.
Yes.
Stay tuned and be informed. Stay awake. Be informed so that you know what's going on and nobody can just push anything on you.
And stop being in fear. Use your voice because your voice is your power. So do not fear using your power, which is your voice. Speak out. If it's something that's not going right, do not be afraid to just say, look, I don't like that. And don't do it.
All right. Diamond Silk, this has been a lot of fun.
I know. We're going to have to come back.
Yes,
you're going to have to come
absolutely.
back, Todd.
Yes.
We've got to do it.
Yes.
Maybe I should go to Fayetteville and I can hang out on one of your YouTube videos.
Oh,
that
would be fun.
Can I have one of those wine glasses?
Maybe.
Right. We'll put a Baptist martini in that. So.
All
right, we've got to go, everybody. Diamond and Silk, your calls, plus Mac Powell from Third Day coming up next on the Todd Starnes Show.